Hi guys, so today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing some word problems that do have multiple steps in them. And when we do these word problems, we are also going to be, sorry, I'm going to move the camera over so it's not blurry on that side. We are also going to be doing a couple different steps in the problem, okay? So this first one is that I have Pierre folded a piece of paper vertically to make those two rectangles. So I had my piece of paper, I made my vertical. It says each rectangle has a perimeter of 39, okay? I want to know how long the original side of the square is, and then I want to know what is the total area of the square, and then what is the area of one of the rectangles, which we know area is length times width. When I have the perimeter, that basically means that what I add up on all four of those sides is going to equal 39. So the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out if I have my perimeter here, what is going to be each of these sides, okay? And so when I look at this, my length, okay, if I set this up that this is my length, because length times width, so my length, I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 lengths, okay? So I'm going to say I have 4 units for the lengths, okay? For the width, I only have 2 because I've got 1 and then 2. And of course, this is the same. They're going to be the same. So I only have 2 of those widths. All right. And so I know that this all needs to equal 39. So when I have 4 and 2, that means that I've got 6 units that I want to divide that 39 into. And so when I divide this by 6 to get that units by itself, I know that 1 unit or one side of the rectangle is going to equal 6 1/2. Okay, I'm going to say inches. So then I know that this is 6 1/2. Okay, this one's going to be 6 1/2. This is 6 1/2. This is 6 1/2. Okay, this is 6 1/2, that's 6, well, when we do this, it'll kind of make a little bit more sense. So the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out what is going to be that total side. Well, because I have my width, or my length, because this is my length, is going to be the 4, I know that this is 6 1/2, this is 6 1/2, so 6 1/2 plus 6 1/2 is 13 inches. So I know that one side of the original square is going to be 13 inches. So when I want to find the area of the square, I'm going to do 13 times 13, and when I do 13 times 13, I get 169 inches squared. Okay. I want to find, so this is for the square. The rectangle area is actually going to be half of that. And the reason why, instead of me saying, okay, well, I'm going to take the area's length and the area's width and multiply it by each other, if I know that I'm basically taking this square and I'm cutting it evenly into 2, I can figure out the area that way. So I can take 169 divided by 2. And when I do 169 divided by 2, oh, that should be 4, not 8, sorry. The area of one rectangle is going to be 84.5 inches squared. Okay, so pretty simple, just like a lot of work that you kind of have to figure out how to do some of this work. So this next one is a fraction, and I kind of really like these. So Elise saved $184. Okay, 184. She bought a scarf, so I'm going to say scarf. She bought a necklace, N, and a notebook. So I'm going to do NB for notebook. Okay. After all her purchases, she still had $39.50. Okay. So what I need to do before I want to go on is I want to figure out actually how much money she spent, because then what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to go through and I'm going to figure out how much everything is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how much money she has, which is 184, and I'm going to subtract 39.50. Just checking my math real quick, okay? So she spent $144.50 between the scarf, the necklace, and the notebook. So it says the scarf costs 3/5 the cost of the necklace. So I'm going to put my necklaces here. This is the cost of my necklace. And it says the scarf costs 3/5 the cost of the necklace. And actually, I'm going to make this bigger because it looks like I'm going to go fifths and I'm going to go sixths. So I'm going to go ahead and make my necklace really big. Okay. So I've got my necklace and it says the scarf costs 3/5. Okay. So if I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the scarf was 3/5. Okay, so that's where I have the 3/5. I had my necklace, so now that shows me what the cost is going to be. Then it says the notebook was 1/6 as much as the scarf. Well, here's the thing. I can't have sixes, but I can create sixths, because I can make one little teeny tiny mark right there. So then if I had this as sixths, I have to turn this into sixths too. And now I've got what I can figure out to divide this by. Well, if I count this up, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I have 17 units. So I want to take this $144.50 and I want to divide it by 17 so I know how much each of these units are going to be, and then I'll be able to multiply it out, okay? So 17 doesn't go into 14, but does go into 144. I'm going to multiply that by 5, 6, 7. Let's do 9. Nope, 9's going to be, I think, too much. Let's do 8. So I've got... Make sure that I'm doing the math right. 1,336. I think that's right if I add 17. Yep, that's 136. So I'm going to do 8. I'm going to subtract 136. Can't do that. 4, 3, 14 is 8. Bring down my 5. So 17 times 5. 85. Now my 0, 17 goes into 0, 0 times. So that basically means that each of these little boxes here is going to be $8.50. So it wants to know what's the cost of each item. So my notebook was $8.50. Okay, my necklace was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. So 10 times $8.50 is going to be $85. Okay, and then my scarf is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So unfortunately, I do have to do $8.50 times 6. Okay, it is $51 for my scarf. Okay, I'm not done because then it says how much more did the necklace cost than the notebook. So then what I want to do is I just want to do that $85 and I want to subtract $8.50. Okay, $76.50 difference between the necklace and notebook cost. So some of these problems, they are pretty simple, but you still have to do a lot of work with it.